everyone. In the process of learning a subject, the most important and first step is to read the lesson. For the students who find it difficult to read the lesson and for the differently abled, we are introducing audio textbooks. Our state government has provided us with PDF of the textbooks. So let us start reading the lessons. Ranji's Wonderful Bat is the next lesson in extensive reading of our textbook. Let's start reading the lesson. How's that? Shouted the wicket-keeper, holding the ball up in his gloves. How's that? Echoed the fielders. How? Growled the fast bowler, glaring at the umpire. Out, said the umpire. And Suraj, the captain of the school team, was walking slowly back to the tool shed at the far end of the field. The score stood at 53 for 4 wickets. Another 60 runs had to be made for victory, and only one good batsman remained. All the rest were bowlers who could not make many runs. It was Ranji's turn to bat. He was the youngest member of the team, only 11 but strong and bold. Ranji prepared to face the bowler. The hard, shiny red ball came speeding towards him. Ranji was going to leap forward and play the ball back to the bowler, but at the last moment he changed his mind and stepped back, planning to push the ball through the ring of fielders on his right or offside. The ball swung in the air, shot off the grass, and came through sharply to strike Ranji on his pads. The umpire raised a finger. Out, he said, and it was Ranji's turn to walk back to the tool shed. The match was won by the visiting team. Never mind, said Suraj, patting Ranji on the back. You'll do better next time. But their cricket coach was more strict. You'll have to make more runs in the next game, he told Ranji, or you'll lose your place in the side. Avoiding the other players, Ranji walked slowly homewards. He was very upset. He had been trying so hard and practicing so regularly, but when an important game came along, he failed to make a big score. On his way home, he had to pass Mr. Kumar's sports shop. He liked to chat with the owner or look at all the things on the shelves: footballs, cricket balls, badminton rackets, hockey sticks, and balls of various shapes and sizes. Mr. Kumar had been a state player once and had scored a century in a match against Tanzania. But this was one day when he did not feel like stopping. He looked the other way and was about to cross the road when Mr. Kumar's voice stopped him. Hello, Ranji. Why are you looking so sad? Lost the game today? Ranji felt better as soon as he was inside the shop. Yes, we lost the match. Never mind, said Mr. Kumar. What would we do without losers? Anyway, how many runs did you make? None. A big round egg. I haven't made a good score in my last 3 matches, said Ranji. I'll be dropped from the team if I don't do something in the next game. Well, we can't have that happening, said Mr. Kumar. Something will have to be done about it. I'm just unlucky, said Ranji. Maybe, but in that case, it's time your luck changed. Mr. Kumar began looking closely at a number of old cricket bats, and after a few minutes he said, Ah, and he picked up one of the bats and held it out to Ranji. This is it, he said. This is the luckiest of all my old bats. This is the bat I made a century with. He held it out to Ranji. Here, take it. I lend it to you for the rest of the cricket season. You won't fail with it. Ranji took the bat and gazed at it with awe and delight. It is really the bat you made a century with? He asked. It is, said Mr. Kumar. It may get you 100 runs too. Ranji spent a nervous week waiting for Saturday's match. He asked Koki, the girl next door, to bowl to him in the garden. Koki bowled quite well. At last, Saturday arrived, bright and sunny, just right for cricket. Suraj won the toss for the school and decided to bat first. The opening batsman put on 30 runs without being separated. The visiting fast bowlers couldn't do much. Then the spin bowlers came on and immediately there was a change in the game. Two wickets fell in 1 over and the score was 33 for 2. Suraj made a few quick runs and then he too was out to one of the spinners, caught behind the wicket. And it was Ranji's turn. He walked slowly to the wicket. The bowler took a short run and then the ball was twirling towards Ranji. And then a thrill ran through Ranji's arm as he felt the ball meet the bat. Crack! The ball hit firmly with the middle of Ranji's bat, streaked past the helpless bowler and sped towards the boundary. 4 runs. And that was only the beginning. Now Ranji began to play all the strokes he knew. He sent the fielders scampering to all corners of the field. 20 minutes after lunch, when Suraj closed the innings, Ranji was not out with 58 and Ranji's school won the match. On his way home, Ranji stopped at Mr. Kumar's shop. We won, he said, and I made 58, my highest score so far. It really is a lucky bat.